We've got a studio full of really smart kids. Nosy the Know-It-All Dog is around here somewhere. I'm Father Reed, and this is the Catholic TV Challenge. Our first contestant for this round is
Monastery.
That's correct. That's right.
Universe of Truth. Catholic faith. Hope.
My name is Nosy.
Like eternal love.
All dog, and I
In the way.
Welcome everyone to the game show where the kids are the teachers. So let's meet our first set of contestants. Mr. Nelson, could you introduce them to us, please?
I sure can, Father Reed. We have a great group of contestants for this round. Our first contestant is Zachary Dubuque. Zach loves running. When he takes a break from running, he enjoys playing video games, and on TV, one of his favorite shows is SpongeBob. And our second contestant is Nathan Peterson. Nathan is a big sports fan. His two favorite sports are football and baseball. When he has time to watch TV, his favorite show is The Regular Show. And our third contestant for this round is Owen Walsh. Owen is another big sports fan. His favorites are football and baseball. And when he has some downtime, he enjoys watching TV. And those are our three contestants for this round of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge.
We sometimes call this, Nathan, the Irregular Show. Wow, the Catholic TV Challenge. So happy you're standing right there in the middle. Zachary, Owen on either side of Nathan as our first set of contestants. You guys, are you up to this challenge?
Yes. Yes.
Very good, very good. I like that strong, immediate response. Now let me just go over the rules. You want to keep your hands by your side, please. I get to ask the questions. That's why I get paid the big bucks. But you have the far more important responsibility of trying to answer the question correctly if possible. So listen to the whole question. If you think you know the answer, hit the red button in front of you, get it right, great. If you don't, then, well, we'll just move on. How's that sound?
Good.
Very good. Now, what we need is a what about. What about this? What about that? That's the theme of the show. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And I can't think of a better individual to fill us in as to what today's what about would be than that know-it-all dog who always seems to know what today's what about is. Nosy?
Hello, Father Reed. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Nosy. I am the know-it-all dog, and I happen to know what today's what about is. Are you ready? Today's what about is great names in the Bible. Great names in the Bible. Have fun and good luck.
So there you have it. Today's what about is great names in the Bible. And I presume Zachary, Nathan, Owen, you're ready to go?
Yes.
Connor, how you doing back here? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Studio audience? And I know you're screaming out there in TV land for us to set the watch, so here it goes. And here's the first question. Hands by your side, listen to the whole question. Who was the prophet taken into heaven in a whirlwind? Owen?
Daniel?
No, actually, it was the prophet, the worker of wonders, Elijah. He lived in Israel like in the 9th century or so. A name which means, by the way, my God is Yahweh. Elijah, taken into heaven in a whirlwind. Okay, here's another question for the three of you. Who was the son of Jacob and the leader of the largest of the 12 tribes? Nathan.
Judah.
Correct. He was the fourth son of Jacob. Very good, very good. Okay, I have another question for you. So here goes. Hands by your side. Listen to the whole thing. Who was Cain's younger murdered brother? Owen?
Abel?
That's correct. Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel, the children of Adam and Eve. Okay, listen to this one. Who was the faithful disciple and successor of Elijah? Nathan?
Elisha.
Exactly! Elisha, taken up into heaven, was Elijah, and his faithful disciple was Elisha. Exactly. Now, we say this actually in one of our great prayers as Catholics, the first Eucharistic prayer, the Roman Canon. Who do we call our father in faith? Zachary.
Abraham.
That's correct. Good. The great patriarch was called by God, Abraham. Now, very interesting question about Abraham. What was his birth name? Zachary?
Abram.
That's correct. It was God who declared him Abraham, the father of many nations. And we say that he is our father in faith. Okay. Speaking of Abraham, who was his son? Nathan.
Jacob.
I'm thinking of Isaac. Yeah, because God tested Abraham. He wanted to sacrifice his son, and just as he was about to, an angel appeared and showed him a ram in the thicket. And so his son was saved, but he proved his faithfulness to God. Now, who was the son of Isaac and Rebekah? Owen? Jacob. Jacob, the grandson of Abraham. No problem, because I got plenty more. Oh, I have plenty more, but we don't have plenty more time. But we do have a tie. Oh, and I just got to bring your light down just for a second. Zachary and Nathan, I'm going to turn you over to that know-it-all dog Nosy for what we call in these parts a super challenge. The men shake hands, and Nosy, could you lay it on him, please?
Okay, Father Reed. Okay, boys and girls. Here is a super challenge. What is the name of the successor of Moses?
The successor of Moses. Nothing? Oh, Joshua. Yeshua. Joshua. That's all right. I'm going to give you one here. Guys, listen to me. Who had 8 sons, among them King David? Who had 8 sons? The father of King David is? He's going to hit the button. He might hit the button. Oh, Jesse. Jesse lived in Bethlehem. Okay, another one. You're going to get this one. One of you is going to get this. What Philistine did David kill? Nathan.
Goliath.
That's correct. Unbelievable. So much fun. Nathan, congratulations. I have the official WOW t-shirt for you, man. Just throw that right over you. Zachary, Owen, thanks so much for being great contestants. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge.
You have just seen our first group of contestants, and here's your first round winner. Coming up, our next 3 contestants will vie for the second spot in the final challenge when WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge, continues.
So we heard from the guys, and now it's ladies' round. We have 3 great new contestants, 3 young ladies that I would like you to meet. Mr. Nelson, could you introduce them to us?
I sure can, Father Reed. 3 great contestants to tell you about. Our first contestant for this round is Emily Dubois. Emily's favorite subject in school is language arts. She also enjoys drawing. On TV, her favorite show is Jessie, and she also loves horseback riding. And our second contestant for this round is Michelle Mwangi. Michelle loves playing soccer. In school, her favorite subject is math. She also enjoys singing. On TV, her favorite show is Jessie, and her favorite movie is Frozen. And our third contestant is Haley Pisano. Haley loves social studies in school. She also enjoys reading. Her sports are basketball. On TV, she loves Keenan and Kel, and one of her favorite movies, Good Burger. And those are our 3 contestants for this round of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge.
Good Burger? That's a new one on me. Hey, Haley.
It's really old.
It's really old, but it's an oldie but goodie, as we say. Great to have you on the show. Michelle, likewise. It's wonderful to have you. You look very colorful and smiling and happy and relaxed. Are you calm? Nope. What about you, Emily? How you feeling about all this? You get a lot of support behind you. Listen to them. You look serene, as I like to say, meaning at peace. At peace. Because you know the rules. And even though you know them, I'm going to remind the three of you to keep your hands by your side. I get to ask the questions because that's my job. And your job is far more important. You get to answer them, preferably correctly if you can. If not, no big deal. But if you think you know the answer, once I've finished asking the question, you want to hit the red button. I know you don't have a red button at home, but you three have one. If you get it right, fantastic. If you don't get it right, it's not the end of the world, because I got plenty more questions where that came from. Today's What About, of course, is great names in the Bible. And if the three of you are ready, you're set? Very good. And Hannah, you all set back there? Very good. Studio audience? Yeah! A little slow on the uptake there, studio audience. Let's set the wow watch. And I have the first question for the three of you. Here it comes. To what king do we attribute the book of Psalms? Emily?
King David.
That's correct! Said with great serenity. I told you were serene and peaceful today. Okay. Michelle, Haley, Emily. Who was the first high priest of the Israelites? The first high priest. It begins with an A. Aaron. Aaron, the older brother of Moses. The first high priest of the Israelites. No problem. Plenty more. Okay. I love this question, and I'm going to tell you why after we finish. Who was the youngest son of Jacob and Rachel? Emily?
Isaac.
No, actually, Benjamin. And a lot of times in families, sometimes families will name their youngest son Benjamin. And they'll call him the Benjamin, meaning the youngest son. Just a little tidbit throw in there. All right. Here's one for the three of you. These are not easy questions. Who was the mistress and betrayer of Samson? Samson and? Michelle?
Delilah.
That's correct! Said with a smile. Samson and Delilah. Samson loved her, but she was his downfall. Let's just put it that way without getting into the whole story. Okay. Here's a question for you. Who was the Israelite hero who defeated the people of Midian? Defeated the people of Midian. It rhymes with Midian.
Gideon.
That's correct! Exactly, exactly. Today's What About is great names in the Bible. And I have another question under that category, and it is, who was the Phoenician princess, wife of Ahab? The wife of Ahab. She was a Phoenician princess. Michelle?
Jezebel.
Jezebel is correct! She's told about in the books of 1st and 2nd Kings. Okay, another question for the three of you. Studio audience, listen in carefully. Who was the patriarch who underwent many hardships? Many, many hardships. Haley.
Noah?
Ooh, no. Actually, Job. But nice try, because Noah is a great person, a great name from the Bible. He was beset with horrendous disasters, but God restored his health and his wealth in the end. Okay, here's an easy one for you. To whom did God give the 10 Commandments? Haley.
Moses.
That's correct. Very good. On Mount Sinai, where the Israelites had encamped there at the base. Oh, we are out of time. Ladies' round has been so very, very exciting. The three of you have been marvelous. I do happen to have the official WOW T-shirt for Michelle. There you are. Now you are even more colorful. The three ladies have done a fantastic job, and we're going to take a little break now and come back with 3 more contestants, so do stay with us.
We have our second contestant for the final round, and we have 3 more contestants ready to play for the final spot in the final challenge. Stay with us as WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge, continues in just a moment.
so glad you stayed with us through the break, and we're now back with 3 guys, contestants on, wow, the Kappa TV Challenge. Mr. Nelson, who are these young men?
The contestants of high quality continue for this round. Father Reed, our first contestant is Ryan Penrose. Ryan loves baseball. His favorite subject in school is religion. On TV, he likes watching the regular show. One of his favorite movies is The Pirates of the Caribbean, and when he has some spare time, he loves playing outside. Our second contestant is Kyle Espinola. Kyle likes religion in school. For sports, his favorite is baseball. On TV, he enjoys watching Full House. One of his favorite movies, The Fast and Furious, and one of his favorite things to do is go to work with his dad. And our third contestant is Adam Coffey. Adam enjoys science in school. In sports, his favorite is basketball. On TV, he also likes Full House. One of his favorite movies is Gravity. And when he has some spare time, he loves playing with his dog. And those are our 3 contestants for this round of Wow, the Catholic TV Challenge.
Mr. Coffey, there's nothing I would like right now more than a Mocha Java. Can I call you Mocha Java?
Sure.
I hear that's one of your many nicknames. Or maybe it's your only nickname. In any case, Mocha Java. Adam, it's great to have you with us today. Kyle and Ryan, I'm glad to hear that you like religion so much at school, because we really like it here, especially when it comes to great names from the Bible, which is, of course, today's Wudabout. So, Kyle and Ryan, thank you so much. Bub and Kespo. Bub, Kespo, and Mocha Java are our 3 contestants. Here are the rules. You want to keep your hands by your side. I get to ask the question. That's my job, but yours is far more important. You get to answer the question. If you feel, after I have asked the entire question, that you know the answer, hit the red button in front of you. If you get it right, that is just marvelous. If you don't get it right, it's no big deal. We just move on. You know what I'm saying? Very good. Do those rules make sense to the 3 of you?
Yes. Very.
Very. They make much sense. Much sense. Very good. And we have our studio audience here who is in goodly number and fashion right behind you, right? Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to clear my throat and set the Wow Watch. And here's the first question. I like this question, and I like this character, this great name from the Bible, who was sold into slavery by his brothers. Can I hit that again?
Oh.
Exactly. Who is it?
Joseph.
That's correct. Gotta hit. Make sure you give it a good firm. Yes, Joseph. The 11th of Jacob's 12 sons. And of course he had that brilliant coat. And Donny Osmond played him in a musical called Joseph in the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. But enough of that. Let's move on to another question. Adam, Kyle, Ryan, who was a Hebrew scribe and priest? Ryan? Bub? Bub? It's not Bub, it's Ezra. Ezra, a Hebrew scribe and priest. That's all right. That was a tough one. But now I have an easy one for you. Ready? The first woman and wife of Adam. Once more. Ryan.
Eve.
Eve is correct. She's called Mother of all the living. The Mother of all. And we call Mary the mother of Jesus. We call her the new Eve because she is the mother of all those who have inherited eternal life through her son Jesus. She's the new Eve. Okay, here's one for you. Who succeeded Aaron as high priest? Succeeded Aaron as high priest is... Any takers? No. Ryan, right under the gun. Give it a shot.
I don't know.
Eleazar. Eleazar. That's all right. That's all right. These are hard questions. Some of them. Most of them. Okay. Another great name in the Bible, the prophet saved from the lions. Kyle.
Daniel.
That's correct. His name means God is my judge. He's an interpreter of dreams. Most famous when he interpreted the dream of Nebuchadnezzar. Okay. Adam, Kyle, Ryan. Who became the third wife of King David? Ryan?
Third wife?
Third wife of King David was?
Abigail.
That's correct. just came to you? That was great. Okay, gentlemen, here's a question for you. Who was from Bethlehem and married Ruth? Right?
Boaz.
That's correct. And Boaz was a major character in the book of Ruth, which, makes sense for very good reason. Oh, we are out of time. These have been some tough questions. This has been a great round with you gentlemen. I do have, however, the official WOW t-shirt for Bob. But you guys were great. Wonderful. Nice to see you congratulating one another. I'm glad you had a good time. And now we're going to have the best time of all, because when we come back from the break, we have the final challenge. Stay with us.
The group for the final challenge has been decided. We have our 3 contestants. Which one of these 3 will be today's Catholic TV Challenge winner? Find out in just a minute.
Challenge. This is the best part of the show. You're going to recognize the 3 young people who are standing at the podium, Ryan, Michelle, and Nathan. You've seen them before. They're back again, and we're going to see who wins on today's edition of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge. I know you guys, you know the rules, right? I don't need to go over those. We do not need to review, but I do need to review whether the studio audience is still awake. Are you still awake? Evidently, they are. And I hope you're still awake and with us out there in TV land. If not, then wake up, because we're going to set the WOW watch. And I have the first question. I love this great name in the Bible. The king of Bashan was? The king of Bashan. It's a great name. It's kind of like Bub. Og. Og. That's why I said it's kind of like Bub. Og, the king of Bashan. Okay. Put those down. We're going to turn it over to Nosy, the know-it-all dog. Nosy, could you give my friends a super challenge, please?
Okay, Father Reed. Okay, boys and girls. Here is a super challenge. Who was the first man?
Michelle?
Adam.
That's correct! Adam, exactly. Adam and Eve. God created Adam from the dirt, and he breathed the spirit of life into him. He became the first man, Adam. Now, I know you're going to get this one. One of you is definitely going to get this one. Nathan, Michelle, Ryan, who escaped the great flood by building an ark? Michelle?
Noah.
That's correct! 2 by 2, the animals walked into that ark, and a lot of people didn't believe him that there was going to be a flood. But he got his family in there and saved all those animals. And then, of course, there was a rainbow to be a sign of God's faithfulness and covenant. Let's turn it back over to Nosy, the know-it-all dog, for another super challenge. Nosy, what do you got?
Okay, Father Reed. Okay, boys and girls. Here is a super challenge. Who was the king of Judah who restored belief in the one God?
Michelle?
Josiah.
That's correct! Wow. Good. Okay. Nathan, Ryan, Michelle. Who was the judge of Israel made famous by his strength? Ryan!
Samson.
Samson is right! And his strength, as it turned out, was in his hair. It was because of his long hair. And he was betrayed by none other than Delilah. Okay, who escaped the destruction of Sodom? Ryan.
Lot.
That's correct. Good. Mentioned in Genesis. He was the nephew of Abraham. Here's one for you. Who was the king of Babylon who destroyed Jerusalem? One for you. Ryan.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar is right. Nebuchadnezzar. Say that 3 times fast. Okay. Nathan. Oh, we're out of time. And you know what? We have a bit of a tie, ladies and gentlemen. Nathan, I'm just going to bring your light down just for a second. Ryan and Michelle, I'm going to turn you over to none other than that know-it-all dog Nosy for another super challenge. Hey, Nosy, you think you can break the tie for us, please?
Okay, Father Reed. Okay, boys and girls. Here is another super challenge. Who was a high priest and keeper of the Ark of the Covenant?
Ryan?
What's his name? Oh, what's it? Not Judah. No, Eli.
That's correct, you win! Congratulations
Great job,
to
Michelle.
Ryan. My gosh, that was exciting. Today's winner of the final challenge. Mr. Nelson, how about some happy streaming for today's television champion?
Yes, some happy streaming, Father Reed. The winner of Wow, the Catholic TV Challenge receives a new Roku streaming player. Find your favorite on-demand movies and TV shows by gliding through screens, flying through channels, and finding what you want to watch instantly. Before you know it, you'll be off in streaming wonderland. Say goodbye to the couch huddle. Get all the photos, songs, and videos you keep on your phone instantly on your TV with a free Roku app for iOS and Android. And best of all, watch Wow and Catholic TV live and on demand with Roku.
What more could you want, really? Hey, thanks to Ryan, Michelle, and Nathan, and all of our contestants in today's show. I'm Father Reed. Thanks to you for joining us. May God bless you always, and we'll see you next time on another edition of Wow, the Catholic TV Challenge.